once we have the wood and we glue it up into what we call a neck length, which will look something like this. So this is just a big old, piece of laminated wood, and this is what's eventually going to run straight down the middle here. We'll make the fretboard for it and get this all routed up for the truss rod and carbon fiber. I actually have the guitar here, bolt-on, that has that just freshly routed. You can check this out. So yeah, we've got 2 strips of carbon fiber and a double action rod.
There's your truss rod.
Yep.
Cool.
And the fretboard we put on this fancy looking saw. We've set this up with templates for everything that we're using, and we're able to just very precisely cut all the fret slots on our fretboards. I used to do this step on straight fret and fan fret guitars by hand using a Japanese fret saw. I can show you that. And I'm glad that those days are over. I used to use this for everything. And it used to take me about, I'd say, between 1.5 hours and 2 hours to slot every single fretboard.
Yeah.
And it took a while, but I preferred to have more time spent doing that kind of thing and have the option of all of these different custom scale lengths than to do what a lot of bigger companies do, which is lock themselves into, this is what we do now, this is all that we offer, and you don't have the options. But we kind of found this way to get somewhere in between where we can make a new template for any scale length. Like once somebody asks for it, we'll just make the template for it, and then we have that moving forward for any other guitar that somebody happens to request that same scale length. And so yeah, it's taken 2 hours of work down to about 10 minutes of slotting time.
That's amazing.
My hands thank me too. I don't, go to bed with my wrists and my forearms aching. But yeah, for a normal 6-string, 25.5-inch scale fretboard, this is what the result would be. It's still, we need to clean the contact adhesive off the back, but it's pretty much ready to glue down over here. And then, yeah, this is going to be, that's going to be fixed in place. And then we're ready to cut the shape out and turn this into a pretty roughed out bolt-on neck.
Okay.
So just for the sake of showing you the bolt-on thing, once that's cut out and shaped, it would look something like this.
Wow. So that's a huge difference to my eyes.
I'll show you the in-between step. Like,
okay.
Before that.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. To me, it's amazing that you can, like, I know that this is what everyone who works with wood does, but you take a rectangle that with those right angles and then so seamlessly, just so smoothly turn it into such a pretty neck. It's just, I mean, so there's a lot of skill involved in that, I'm guessing, like just the precision and consistency. And so how did you develop that skill?
Time.
Yeah.
Lots. It's like anything, when you commit to completely immersing yourself in any one thing and you're willing to chase that to the point where you think you've got it, and then you push yourself to the next step and the next step and the next step, it's inevitable that you're going to get to the point, where you originally saw yourself getting to. By the time you get there, that's not your goal anymore. You don't realize that you've gotten there, which is it's frustrating and it's fun.
Yeah,
you'll look back on it and you'll see the things that you made, like 5 years ago, and you're just like, how did I ever let that go as being done?
Yeah.
But then you're going to have that same thought in 5 years from now, and you have to be okay with that constant process of getting better and being just unsettled enough with what you're doing to push yourself forward, but being happy enough with what you're doing that you don't give it up completely.
Man, that balance is tough. That's words of wisdom right there. So you got a chunk of wood, put some frets on there.
So you just slap the frets in, or sometimes like this, it winds up totally fretless. This is going to be a double neck.
Oh boy.
8-string fretted, 6-string fretless.
Let me get that fretless in there.
Yep.
See, no fret.
There ain't no frets in that. And all the fret lines glow in the dark too.
Wow, that's so cool.
By the time this thing is done, it's literally going to look like alien spawn. I'm really excited about this.
This is a double neck where the top neck is fretless.
Yeah, with a sustainer pick.
With a sustainer, wow.
And the bottom is it's a 8-string, but technically like a 7-string, the high A. So it's going to be like super lead stuff, all the way down to like true baritone 7-string.
That's so
and then this like Middle Eastern room for fretless microtonal music.
That's so cool.